My name's Michael, and this is a Michael car. Stick around for the test drive video to find out why. If y'all follow the page, you know that I'm a Ford fanatic, and this is probably one of my favorite Fords that we've had in a while, and there's a lot of reasons for that. I like things that are a little bit different, and these big nose Mach 1s, big nose Mustangs, just really fit into the category of just something that's a little bit different. You see the earlier Mustangs, you see the 69 and 70 Mustangs and Mach 1s all the time. You just see less of the 71 through 73s. 71 brings the most money. It's got some really cool options and features that you could get on these cars. And this one is an M code 351 Cleveland car, and it is a factory 4-speed car, so it just makes for a really cool driving experience. The 351 Cleveland that is in this car is the original numbers matching motor, and it runs like a bone stock car. We're showing 67,493 miles, and everything that I can see, I believe to be a 67,000 mile car. Judging by the backstory, some of the information that we got on it, I have no questions that it's a lower mileage original car. And judging around the cosmetics of it and the underneath condition, again, I have zero questions that it's a 67,000 mile car. Factory 4-speed manual transmission. It's a top loader 4-speed. Clutch feels great. Transmission shifts through the gears really well. We're going to let it warm up just a little bit more before we get heavier into the throttle, but it really runs great. Easy car to drive. Cruise is absolutely fantastic, like a Survivor style car should run like. Power steering, power front disc brakes. This is not an AC Mach 1. You can buy vintage AC and add that to it if you want to, but the heater core is there and it's hooked up and works properly. I can't say enough about how well this Mach 1 drives. It is one of the best driving big nose Fords that we have had, and we've had a lot of them. This is a great driving car, and I, again, just love the fact that it's a factory 4-speed car. Exhaust sounds good. It does have aftermarket mufflers on it, but still has full tailpipes coming out the back. When you get heavier into the throttle, you get a little bit of combination of motor and exhaust noise, so it's got a good muscle car sound to it. On the interior, it is the factory green interior. It looks like the seat covers have probably been done at some point. If they're original, they're super nice. Back seat is a fold-down rear seat. Looks good. Carpet's a little bit older. Shows a little bit of age, but still, again, in nice condition. Floor mats look good. You do have one little torn spot on the very seat bottom right below the piping over here on the driver's seat bottom. Super minimal. Gauges are all clear and easy to see. Factory gauges in the front of the console there. Stereo, lower console here with the little slide out ashtrays, all in great condition. Headliner, visors, plastics, all are in really good original style shape. Again, this is not a restored Mach 1, just a good original car that's had some cosmetic refreshings over the years, and this is exactly how I like to find them. Only thing's not working is the dash lights don't fully illuminate, the license plate light doesn't work, and then the washer fluid sprayers don't spray any fluid. So that's all three really small things that can be fixed probably over a weekend. The doesn't work section will be found on the website pcclassiccars.com in the additional media section. Click on the inventory tab, click on this Mach 1, scroll to the very bottom, and you'll see all that good stuff down there, along with the extra photos of the imperfections, the motor numbers, door tag, all that good stuff that you're going to want to find. We'll let this one more car go, and then we'll get into the throttle some here and test out the Cleveland motor. Absolute joy and a blast to drive this car. It's like driving a time capsule Mach 1. Fantastic cruising car. Goes down the road great. Motor has good power through all of the RPM range. Transmission shifts through all the gears well. Downshifts like it should as well. On the underneath, represents like a Survivor style Mach 1 should look like. The floors are great. Frame rails are great. No rust issues. No rust problems of any kind. You have a little surface corrosion on the non-painted parts, but it's all pretty minimal stuff. Nothing that's unusual for an unrestored car, but it doesn't look like any metal work's ever been done. It does look like original stuff on this one. On the exterior, it is the factory dark green metallic. The car has been repainted. I don't know as to when that was done. Probably a little bit older of a repaint. It's got a little crack on the front of the hood, other little reaction spots on the roof, and little touch-ups around the car. A couple tiny superficial bubbles down low on the lower quarters, just really small stuff there. Great quality car to look at, be very proud to own, but it's not a fresh restoration. Again, a survivor style car that was probably repainted once. The wheels are a Magnum 500 15-inch wheel. The wheels are a little bit older, and one of them has like a little flaw spot in it, some little age-related spots on the chrome. Tires are newer. I would personally go with the wider 15-inch Magnum 500s or some gray-centered torque thrust. That's just my personal style, but nothing wrong outside of just the little cosmetic flaws on the wheels. They roll great. Tires are brand new on it. Suspension is factory Mach 1, front and rear suspension. It all checks out great. I see no problems with any of it. Some of the bushings are a little bit older if I had to nitpick anything, but nothing that inhibits your ability to drive this car. Man, that 4-speed shifts through the gears really nice. Steering is tight, car goes where you want it to go. These are big, heavy cars, so it's not like driving an earlier Mustang. There's a lot of car to move when it comes to these, but it drives really nice. Looking out over the hood, clear and easy to see out of the windshield. Has a few little road imperfections in the windshield, but nothing that impedes your vision. Windows roll up and down like they should. Your manual mirrors work. Rear view mirror does have some haziness and spotty spots kind of all the way around it. The back glass does have some streaking in the back glass. You'll see photos of that stuff in the additional media tab, along with the paint imperfections. Again, all of this stuff is pretty minor things. One of the other things that forgot to mention is the dash clock is not functioning, so the dash clock does not work either. So you add that to the little list. Downshifts really well. We'll get it in a second here, and we'll rip into the throttle again. Clicks into all the gears really well. Clutch pedal feels really good. Man, I love these cars with 4 speeds. They are so fun. They're hard to get with 4 speeds. This one, I wouldn't even change it to a 5-speed. The 4-speed is great. It's geared great. It's a lot of fun to rip around town and cruise out on the highway at 65, 70 miles an hour without feeling wrapped out. If you wanted to, you could do a Tremec TKX, but the 4-speed is set up really well in this one. Inside the trunk, it's all factory and OE appearing back there. Nothing's really out of place, shows well. One other disclaimer I forgot to mention. Obviously, the trunk on these is mostly a fuel tank. The fuel tank on the underneath does have a little dent in it. Nothing that, again, inhibits your ability to drive this thing. It's not leaking any fuel. There just has a little dent in the bottom of the fuel tank. Engine compartment is great. Original numbers matching M code 351 Cleveland. It's very OE factory spec in there. Firewall looks good. Wiring checks out like original wiring, but has no issues. Fluids are good. Belts, hoses, and wiring also looks good. Car's recently had a tune-up. Runs fantastic. If I was going to do anything in there, I would go ahead and do the ram air setup on it. That's one of my favorite add-ons to a Mach 1 of this body style. The ram air setup, you can buy them from CJ Pony Parts. You can buy them from a couple other different outlets online. Just takes the engine bay to the next level. Don't have to because it's got a good air cleaner in there. I just personally like the look of the ram air setup. It would just take this one again to the final level with some AC, and a ram air setup would be great on this car. We will go ahead and get a little heavier into the throttle here. Man, this car drives nice. As always, I'm Michael. This is a numbers matching M code 1971 Ford Mustang Mach 1 with a 4-speed, green on green. From myself and everybody here at PC Classic Cars, we appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our test drives. Make sure you check out that additional media section on the website, PCClassicCars.com, and check out the content we're posting across the social platforms every single day. We will catch you guys on the next test drive video.